It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Kyrie Irving. And I think it has come through already in the way he's been playing the first few games with his new team. He seems pumped up and able to provide already an impact on this ball game.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Now, Morant. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer, Jackson has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Williamson with it. Now defended by Grant. And it's Williamson missing. Down low. Grant down low. Pelicans pull it in.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He hopes to match Kyrie Irving's creativity by showing him a variety of defensive looks. Coach said Irving ruins game plans because he instantly sees what's coming and makes adjustments on the fly. So we'll see who wins this strategy session tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Williamson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Again, New Orleans turns it over. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a three. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. To the inside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Williamson, the screen. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He takes it in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Driving inside. Grant, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Morant. He's got 6. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Grant. And stolen by Williamson. Ingram left side. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Now, here is Irving. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Bain. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Grizzlies lead by 14. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And here is Williamson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Ingram. Driving in. It's blocked. And he gets it back. 3 on the clock. Irving. It's rebounded by Najee.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And here's Morris for 3. But they get it back to the wing right side. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. No good on the shot.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he drives in. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. Here's Morris. Basket good. Morris has got his first basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Najee. The kick out to Anderson. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 14.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Morris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Puts up a three. No good that time.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. .143 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Hayes. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Pass to Grant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The rebound by Grant. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Offensive rebound. And another shot. It's Brooks on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Oh! He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Grant down low. Here's Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be... pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant with it. He's got 6. Here's the 3. Jackson can't get that one to fall. And Grant sends it back. Here's Melton. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Pass to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Count it. Grant's got 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Irving. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup. He has 5.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Williamson, the screen. Irving for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Memphis getting their 5th free throw of the game here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
Here's Irving. Bank shot, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now Morant. He's got 9. Inside. Here's Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Up top, Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now here's Williamson. He doesn't hit that one.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's Memphis. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Morris. Over to the left wing. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Najee. Shoots the 3. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Grizzlies.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
That one goes in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to Morris. Anderson the screen. Fires the 3. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Morris with the bucket.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Driving the lane. Pass to Hayes. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Pelicans trailed by 20. Going inside. It's rebounded by Najee. So it's the Grizzlies now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Here's Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 21. Williamson, the screen. .158 left in the fourth quarter. Williamson, the screen. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Grant.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Williamson looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An absolute force in the lane. Once Zion sees an opening, he ripped through it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And here is Williamson. Into the lane. Unable to get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Melton. Fires for three. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drains the three-pointer.
A moonshot from Kyrie. He's a monster from distance.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. That one misses.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better. Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean,
today like